Back when we were little baby rattlesnakes, our imaginations were more wild than the weekends acting in the Idol, and it was so wild that sometimes our imaginations help us get through our lowest of lows, and that's exactly what happened when a phony Spider-Man helped a young kid stay away from his stupid mother and be happy in the Peter Parker Spider-Man comic series. So this story introduces us to a little strawberry named LaFrance, and he's just a regular kid who goes to school and eats his snot, but his mother is not a regular person, because she's just a rotten bozo who's more pathetic than people who turn on the lights when you're sleeping, because the kid went up to her and told his mom that he was back from school and if he could go to his friend's party and what he will have for dinner. And this zombie just wakes up and tells him to go check the fridge, but the fridge had nothing but beer. So you can clearly tell that the mom is an alcoholic and a drug addict, and that does make him sad, but his way of combating this is by taking out a box that has a special card in it, and this card is a Spider-Man trading card, and if he closes his eyes hard enough and thinks about Spider-Man, his imagination will bring him to life. An imaginary Spider-Man will always pop in once in a while to chat to the kid about school, life, and also talk some potty mouth about his mom, but Spider-Man tells the kid that his mom still loves you. Even though her lungs are filled up with tar, she still has a heart. But anyway, Spider-Man needs to go out for patrol, and LaFrance asks if he could join, but he's not allowed unless the kid can count to 20, because according to Spider-Man, only the educated are free, and he swings away. Anyways, it was the next day, and the students in the class were doing some arts and crafts, and LaFrance drew a picture of his mom being drunk on the couch while he was hanging out with Spider-Man. And this Picasso painting carried so much meaning that the principal of the school had to alert LaFrance's aunt and uncle, and they had a deep discussion about whether or not the uncle and aunt should just take care of LaFrance themselves. But the thing is that that's not possible, because the mother has to willingly give up the child. But don't worry, that won't be a problem, because the next day, after school is over, the aunt and uncle came to LaFrance's school to pick him up and just give him a little spark of joy, especially considering that the day before, LaFrance confronted his mother's drug dealer, who looked more like a mutated frog who just watched the Emoji Movie and punched themselves. But anyways, the three gummy bears were just talking and walking, and apparently, LaFrance was also making so much progress in school that he could now count to the number 20. But unfortunately, that joy was killed immediately because they found out that LaFrance's mom and her drug dealer are now dead. But to add even more ketchup to this hot dog, the landlord threw everything that was in this house out in the garbage, which means that none of the kids' stuff is here, except for one thing, and that's his beat-up Spider-Man car. So with one more clench of his butt cheeks, he summons Spider-Man one last time and tells him that his mom is dead. She cowabunged into the underworld, and he doesn't know if he'll have the time to hang out with Spider-Man anymore. And Spider-Man tells him that that's okay, because we all have to go our separate ways at some point in time. But LaFrance really does not want to leave Spider-Man. But the thing is that the kid is a big man now. He needs to take care of his aunt and uncle. And besides, big men don't hug each other whenever they have to leave each other. Instead, they just shake hands. And it turns out, the man that he is shaking hands with is either LaFrance as an adult or his imagination thinking that Spider-Man is black. But it's still very sweet. Now watch this video if you want to see Marvel characters get horny. And yeah, thank you for watching.